I made an appearance finally.
Oh yeah, you did. That was so fucking funny. Because when Felix was with us, so Felix joined us on 2 really remote days, actually. Like, kind of was in the middle of fucking nowhere. He joined us, I think, in Kushiro,
Right.
around there. And we had like, it was one of the windiest and foggiest days. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But he was powering through. And during the whole time, I don't know why Chris is obsessed with being like, Joey's in his fucking hammock. That's all he would go on about. And then he was like, Joey's eating CBD gummies in his hammock. Motherfucker should be here right now. And he, like the whole thing. And then he's like, Joey never calls me. And I was like, do you text Joey? And he's like, no. And then for some reason he's like, I'm going to call him. And then you call him out as well. It's so funny.
Yeah, I was like with my family.
Yeah.
I was like hanging out with my aunt and I just randomly get this call from Chris and I'm like, what the fuck? Chris never calls me. So I thought it was like an emergency. So I picked it up. And then I realized that he was on the Cyclethon. And and then he was giving me shit for no reason. He was like, why aren't you here? Why do you never call me? Why did you ever text me? And then I roasted him on stream. And then I guess Connor told me afterwards that he was legitimately like, what the fuck the entire day.
He was like, no, I always message Joey. I always, it was like, and then I was really actually annoyed by it.
Yeah, and then it was really funny because the next day he was like, let's go to dinner. It's like, when I get back from Cyclethon, we should go to dinner. And you know, he did. He followed through.
That is such a Chris thing.
He took me to like a teppanyaki place and, you know, it was nice. And I was just like, oh, this is very out of nowhere, Chris. Like, oh, this is, you know, what happened? This is like something special occasion. And then I remember the call that I gave him on the Cyclethon. And I'm like, I guess.
Yeah, I just don't know why he was so obsessed with like taking jabs at you. He's like,
yeah, right?
Joey in his fucking hammock.
I was like, I'm spending time with my family and he just like calls me and just like starts talking shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know why.
Well, I don't know why either.
He was so obsessed with just making fun of you. I don't know why. Yeah, he just, something about you.
It's his coping mechanism.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
He'd get upset with it. He's like, fucking Joey. Fucking bastard.
In my hammock eating CBD gummies. I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. He would always be like, he's snorting gummies. I don't know why he keeps saying
Snorting gummies.
That's what he kept saying. I don't know why.
He clearly takes a lot of drugs.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, you finally made your appearance. That was nice.
Yeah.
And then so we 15 days. It was endless. But it goes by really quick. It's so weird. It's like the first day you cycle and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
14 more fucking days of this.
Yeah.
And then you get to day 7, you're like, oh, it's halfway already. And day 10, you're like, oh shit, it's gonna end soon. And then the last day, you're like, oh man, I kind of want it to end.
You just get Stockholm syndrome with the chat. Is that it?
Maybe. I mean, it's just so fun. You kind of get
Stockholm syndrome with the bike.
Yeah, I don't know. You get so into it.
I don't know. After 2 days, I'm like, I'm good, bro.
Well,
my ass needs a break.
It's kind of weird. Like day 2 is the worst day because day 2 you're tired from day 1,
right?
Because you've just like exercised a shit ton.
I remember asking you this exact question, and then you're like, actually, no, day 3 is the worst.
Day 3 is pretty bad too.
I was like,
for me, it's either day 2 or 3. It depends. This one, it was day 3. Last time I remember it was I remember day 2 was tough last time.
Yeah.
But it really depends on what happens on the day as well and like how good it is. But
yeah,
generally, like if you haven't done it a lot, I think day 2 is the worst.
Yeah.
Because your body naturally, like it's so rare that you would exercise like quite a lot and then make yourself do it again the next day.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty infrequent. So your body like is fucked.
I did even more prep for this time than I did last time, which I'm thankful for because last time was hell on day 1, but day 2 was pretty easy. This time it was like actually flipped where day 2 was the harder day. And if I didn't have that prep, my body would have like just
you were killing it.
Just probably shut down.
What did you do for prep?
Huh?
What did you do for prep?
Just go to the gym, watch Solo Leveling, and just go on the bike. Yeah.
Fair.
If I needed a mindless show to watch while also getting me hyped, but also keeping me on the bike, actually Solo Leveling's pretty damn fucking
You had good weather as well.
Yeah, I'm glad. This was the Cyclethon I was promised from last year.
The revenge, you got it.
The revenge. I finally got it.
I think Felix had the worst weather. It was just super foggy.
Right.
You couldn't see, like at one point we genuinely couldn't see each other.
Oh shit.
And it was very, very trippy and very scary and cold and wet. And you're just like, God, this fucking sucks. It wasn't raining, but when you were cycling, you would get soaked because there's so much moisture in the air
Yeah.
that like you were just running into it essentially, and it was just really odd, but really cool. And yeah, it worked really well. And we had so much tech stuff that had been improved, and I was really just having a lot of fun. And it's yeah, like you said, it's kind of weird because day 2 I'm kind of like, man, it's just kind of daunting. But by day 7 you're like, man, I'm kind of like,
In the zone.
I'm exercising so much. I feel great.
Yeah.
I'm doing an amazing thing. Like I get to hang out with my mates. I get to raise money for a good cause. Get to streaming hours in. It's kind of like the perfect Venn diagram of like hitting everything. Like I'm getting my work done, so I don't feel bad about not working.
Yeah.
I'm exercising, so I feel great.
Yeah.
I get to eat a shit ton of food and travel cool locations.
Yeah.
Hang out with my mates all the time. So it's kind of like the best. Like I kind of like, it is something I look forward to every year.
Nice.
And so I'll probably end up doing it every year for who knows how long.
Right.
Until your legs give out.
Yeah, or probably until Chris is just like, fuck off, man. That's probably
No more.
Yeah. I think that then I'll probably have to be like, all right, I'll pack it in. I'll do something else.
Yeah.
But I just really like, exercising is just fun. And being able to like, because even though I'm eating like 7,000 calories a day and eating too many pastas
Carb
and pizzas,
loading.
and I'm definitely like not losing weight. I mean, just the fact that you're doing so much exercise is just amazing for your body.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And so being able
definitely.
to like find that excuse to be able to do that, because I do love exercising, but I also love playing video games. So I end up like, I need to like, it's good for
Balance
me
it
to at
out.
least have, I didn't really balance it out, but at least have this 1 month of the year where I'm fucking on top of shit and I'm like in insane shape. It's just fun. I don't know. It's just really, really, really fun. And the vibes are just immaculate when I'm doing it.
Hell yeah,
And, being able to have the finish line as well. And this time we had, dude, trying to find a place was so hard, man. Because, we're trying to get the dates sorted, and we generally do get the dates sorted pretty far in advance, but not enough in Japan to rent a venue far in advance. Because Japan, to get a good venue, you need like 6 months in advance.
Yeah.
And we were trying to find a place that, kind of had an iconic look or feel to it. And everywhere that we asked was just kind of booked out. And so I think next time I'll try and do it a little bit earlier if we do this again. But it was just tough, man, trying to find a place, and logistically a nightmare as well.
Yeah.
And each venue has its own headaches. Like that's another thing people don't see is that like I'm also trying to like to get the bike stuff sorted and plan out the route and get all that stuff and get Gaunt where you're supposed to be on which day. But then also the venue's like, oh man, if we put the screen on the grass, it's going to cost extra money. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is that?
It also is going to take an extra month of approval.
Yes.
Yeah, and then but this time it was really cool that I felt bad last time, even though I know I shouldn't feel bad because I know people just want to support and be there and take in the energy, because we're asking people to come out, but it's not really like a show. You don't get anything for coming out. It's just like, do you want to be a part of the vibe?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
It's the credits roll moment.
Yeah.
But I still feel bad, and I want people to have a good time, and so this time we had like a cafe that was there as well, and you could get like monkey latte artwork, and it was just like you could watch the stream from the cafe or on the venue. So that was fun, and it was kind of like I'd like to think it was maybe like a fun like sports thing, being a part of like a show. So that was cool.
Hell yeah.
So that was a lot more fun, I think, this time. But I don't know, I wasn't there. But I should have.
I only assume.
Well, because we're only there for like 30 minutes, and it sucks because there's a lot of people there, so we can't really stop and chat with people afterwards.
Yeah.
either.
I mean,
So-
that's the way with like most meetups.
yeah, it does kind of suck. I wish there was a way where, people are like, why don't you do like a little VIP meetup? I'm like, well, we just fucking cycled all day and we're kind of tired.
I want a break.
Yeah.
It's also a big emotional thing as well. And I'm like, it's a huge emotional thing for me because, I'm obviously crying as well because it's so like amazing. And, so I don't, the last thing I want after this giant physical and emotional toll is, oh, hey, what's up, man? Like a picture.
Take a picture.
And I not to say that I
No, I think
can't
that's
do it, but,
understandable.
That's
for me, it's like,
understandable.
I want to just, and for us, we just wrap up, and then I have to go and also unpack everything.
Yeah.
So the moment we're done, I'm like in my cycling gear and I'm unloading the shit to my house. It's like, it's not exactly the fun after credits scene you imagine.
No, I think after
all.
all of that, you deserve to have a little time to disassociate for a little bit.
But
It's
yeah,
understandable.
It was really cool. And as well, there was a big conversation this year from a lot of the viewers who people were worried. They were like, "What if we don't hit the same amount of money as last year?" I'm like, "Well, that was never a concern for me. In terms of like hitting any particular milestone.
Yeah,
Any amount of money is good money.
Yeah, man. Like I went into it thinking of it as like a I've said this a lot, but like a GDQ kind of thing of like, I just want it to be a cool thing that people can tune into once a year where they can just kind of They know every morning they'll have this background thing playing, or every evening they can tune in and they can join. If they want to donate, they can donate. If they don't want to donate, they don't. They don't want to. It's fine. So I was never really concerned about like if we hit a mill or not or anything like that. I just wanted to do the event.
Yep.
But obviously, insane that we raised and beat last year's record.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
It was it was really cool to hit it, and it was a lot of new people because we've done this before, and I've had a lot of the big same donors who always show up. It's just really cool to have a lot of the viewers donate, and I like this event a lot in comparison to the auction. I like the in this event it's kind of built on a lot of people giving like $5-10, whereas the auction was like a lot of we try and find the oil daddies and get
The
them
whales.
the whales.
Yeah.
So it's just cool, man. I just feel like the event's really fun. It worked out great, and hopefully, hoping the money can go and help a lot of people as well. So
Hell
it's
yeah,
just
dude.
been really
man.
cool, and it was really fun and really emotional for me as well for a lot of reasons. We had like Mouse join a lot more this year. And
Yeah,
that
I
was really
saw
fun.
that. That was a very nice touch.
Yeah, because I think she was really upset. Not upset, but like obviously really emotional and sad that she couldn't be there. And last year especially. And so I really wanted to make her feel like she's at least more part of it this time.
Yeah.
So that was like really important. And that was really cool. So it was really, really fun. I mean, I don't want to, it's the same thing as always, just cycling, but it was really cool. I'm really glad I got to do it again. I'm really glad it went well.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it was a lot
Looking
of fun.
forward to next year's.
Yeah. Are you going to cycle next year?
Maybe.
We'll get you on the bike eventually. We'll get you on eventually.
Yeah.
We had obviously Felix joined again, gone, and Rob joined this time. Rob
Rob's a pro.
Rob showed us up.
Yeah.
Rob was crazy.
Rob does a cyclethon every day.
Rob stole my thunder as well because I'm like, guys, I just came back from Thailand, and little did I know that Rob also just came back from Thailand the day before me. Oh shit!
Yeah, he just came from
Songkran.
Yeah. So yeah, he was like, yeah, mate, just gonna fucking run it.
It's like, how many Ks we're doing today? Oh, fucking easy.
Yeah, he did. He was like,
Yeah.
what? We're only doing 80? I was like, 80 is kind of a lot, man. Gaunt was doing 50,
Yeah, I
which
was
is
doing
pretty
50.
nice. That's a good amount. That's a
Yeah.
very chill amount. I would love to do that every day. But in the end, we had to do like 90 Ks and 100 Ks, and that was pretty brutal.
Yeah, Rob's a fucking machine,
Yeah.
bro.
Man, just cycling through cities, I always forget how it fucking sucks. Going through Sendai on a bike, not fun.
Yeah.